Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Hashem, Rakakwadash, Tabanos, to the elders and apostles, great millstone, and shalom to my Akim, Guatem, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawa coming at you, another lesson. Psalms chapter, I don't really want to start on this one, but we will. But Psalms chapter 73, verse 5, they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. And today's lesson is going to be on just these two stories, if you want to call it that, or events, if whatever they're called, in what had happened with some financial situation where basically people are kind of in an uproar at these two different people. All right, let's just say that. So basically, some context, to really get to it and get out quickly, is just that basically the Elon Musk guy, the damn near pseudo president, pseudo shadow president, whatever you want to call him, he had basically had financially incentivized people to vote for Donald Trump, and apparently that is illegal, and they are basically saying that they want to put a lawsuit against him, but we know that it's oftentimes like this that don't actually, it's stuff like this that don't actually happen. They don't really actually go through with stuff because with what happened with Donald Trump was facing, I think, felony charges and stuff like that, and then he was still able to not be arrested and stuff like that. He was able to go run for president, do a whole bunch of stuff. Like all that stuff just does not apply to him. He's literally just moving around scot-free. Like all that stuff it does not matter. Anyway, as a result of that, they are saying that, look at all these things that they want to lock up these presidents, the Elon Musk, these different big names and stuff like that. But even with what's that guy's name, fucking these celebrities like Jeffrey Epstein and stuff like that, and whoever touched Terry Crews, they never get actually sentenced to any type of time, and they never ever really face any type of judgment. It's always just, okay, yeah, they did it, then like that's it. Like there's nothing comes out of it. All right, so as a result of that, it's just like, well, then what do you expect to happen? It's just like they're just doing whatever they want. They're continuing to, I guess, to forward their affliction. But at the same time, literally everybody is complaining. Everyone does have an issue with what they're doing, and while they still hold on to those issues and those problems and that hatred and whatnot, it still doesn't change that, at the end of the day, they're still doing what they want. With that being said, though, Slocky, the thing about that is, if you draw the parallel and see their different counterparts, you'll see that Jake does actually get jail time, even if they be they actually guilty of whatever crime that they do, or if they're not. Because an example is, I think someone like Bill Cosby, more specifically, while I've heard many bad things about him, and I might not like him personally, I still believe that he didn't necessarily do the things that he was accused of, but simply based off the fact that he was accused of, I think, crimes that were, I think, either 20 plus years ago or 50 plus years ago, where after I think it was like 1 or 2 trials of being found not guilty. They just kept on saying, we're gonna keep on retrying. This needs to be done as a retrial, whatever, until he was found guilty. And it was just a position where he was never ever able to win. So it was just like I just feel like it's basically regardless of if he does it or not, if he did or not, it's basically hard to prove a crime that happened 20 to 50 plus years ago. So as a result of that, like, this is the unfairness which they want to again, I'm not saying this to defend Bill Cosby, but I'm saying, like, in a sense of, like, they want to say, okay, well, it doesn't matter if it was 50 plus years ago or whatever. I don't know how many years ago, but it doesn't matter if it was 50 plus years ago. We're still going to make sure he receives justice. But at the same time, like, they don't have that exact same mindset for them. All right, because what's it called? The woman that got Emmett Till killed, she had basically admitted to lying. They did a court case on that, and basically she basically got away scot-free. She still is, like, I think, free. As a matter of fact, let me just go Emmett Till. Okay, never mind. She's dead. But where was she? Yeah, she didn't face any. She didn't face any. The grand jury, and while an all-white jury acquitted Bryant and Milan, and Donham was never. Donham is the bitch that lied. Donham was never held accountable for a role in Till's death. A grand jury declined to indict her on charges of manslaughter and kidnapping after a warrant for arrest on kidnapping charges was found in Mississippi courthouse basement in 2022. So even in 2022, after they said, okay, well, now we want to do something about it, we want to punish her for it, they just said, oh, well, we don't want to give her the punishment, it's been too long. And this is the attitude that Esau has towards us. As a matter of fact, let me get that as well. Ezekiel chapter 35 verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, by the time of their calamity, and the time of that their iniquity had an end. So basically, they have a perpetual hatred towards us. And again, you see this in all the different things. Like, it just goes to show the unfair situation, as well as what I read previously in Psalm chapter 73 verse 5. They are not in trouble as other men. Right, but let's also continue with that, reading in previous verses. All right, verse 3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. You can see how the wicked is prospering right now. You see that, they are, what's his name? Epstein was, what's the word? Having a whole bunch of money, having his private islands, and basically doing everything and whatever he wants to a bunch of children. All right. And on top of that, he's thriving financially. So it's just like, well, you have all these different things. You have all these people, and when the stuff that Esau does, it's easily verifiable. Which with there was this one, these two Edomites, I think, that actually went to Epstein's island and recorded the outside of it. And I don't think that they actually went inside, but they went and, like, I think live streamed or something like that, the outside of it. And they either live stream or upload a video of the outside of it, and then they're basically they were basically trying to do some, like, investigative, like, Scooby-Doo type stuff, where they were just trying to go there and see if all the stuff was real or not. But anyway, aside from that, the main thing is just that in general, they there's so many people, even their own people, that try to see, oh yeah, is this real? Or they're doing something wrong. They're doing something objectively wrong. They're trying to stop it, and then yet they just get away with it. So it is stuff like this that, you know, we see the unfairness, the unrighteousness, perverting judgment, all right, from Esau, which actually, let me get that to further support it. Job chapter 9 verse 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? All right, so yes, basically, who are the people in charge? Who, if Esau is not the wicked, all right, who is the wicked? All right, who's the wicked if he's over here doing all these unfair stuff? He's willing to lock Jake up behind bars, Bill Cosby, because regardless of if he did it or not, all right, they couldn't verify it because it was just a bunch of hearsay. But yet, with Epstein, they could have gone to his island to actually verify. They can just run up in there, just as they ran up in P. Diddy's mansion. Okay, they just say, okay, well, we have probable cause of him committing a crime, so let's just go and check it out anyway. And yet, like that the same thing is never publicized for Esau Edom. It's only for Jake. All right, so this is how this society works, and you have so many Jakes. And as Slocky again, this is so forget it. I was about to say something petty. Anyway, you have a whole bunch of people that, you know, have a million things to say, to complain, saying that, oh, the Israelites are so terrible, they're so hateful, this and third, blah blah blah. But yet, look at all the stuff that Esau does and continues to do, and literally no one has anything to say. Oh, you guys virtue signal by saying, oh, they're doing something wrong, something needs to be done, and then nothing ever gets done when they do it. But when it's just a hearsay, when it's a rumor, when it's a lie or whatever for Jake, then okay, well, stop all the presses. Now we need to talk about it. Now we need to do something. Now something needs to be done. And it's just like a whole bunch of hypocrisy and just wickedness and favoritism, all right, for these people who just like to kiss Esau's ass and never actually do anything to protect the children, protect the people, to protect our people, because our people, all right, I think it's so-called Native American women that are the most kidnapped or sex trafficked, whichever one or the other, if not both, out of all women in specifically the United States. All right, so it's very terrible. It's a very terrible society filled with even worse people, basically doing whatever they want. All right. Now, verse 4 in Psalm chapter 73, verse 4: For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore, pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment. And that's the thing, where they are being protected by violence or their power, or their military might, if you will. All right, where if anyone even tries to put judgment on any sort of Edomite, they're going to be met with, because Slocky, that's another thing where it was Kyrie Irving, all right, not Kyrie Irving, what's his name? Not Kyrie Irving, but basically Kanye West, who posted a screenshot of his trainer or something, which I think that's just a code word for something else. But he posted a screenshot of some dude that's supposed to be taking care of him or whatever, saying how we're going to get you drugged up and stuff like that, so you can't cause trouble anymore and whatnot. And it was because of that just goes to show, you know, the power behind what they can and will do to Jake in order to keep us quiet, or the people, or more specifically the Jakes that are in Esau's payroll. All right. So with that, let's continue. Let's move on to the next one. Did I not get this? Deuteronomy, no. Isaiah chapter 5 verse 23 would justify the wicked for reward and take away the righteousness of the righteous from him. So for what's his name, for not even just one of them, but for multiple Jakes, like what's his name, Dwight Howard, even though he is still a weirdo, Kyrie Irving, Kanye West, all right, for lots of these Jakes and the stuff that they did, all right, basically saying, Dwight Howard basically said, I stand with Palestine or whatever, because he said he actually did some research to find out like what was going on, and he said that he doesn't approve of what was happening or what was going on. And then immediately after, he had gotten a email or a phone call from someone, again, like I think they have some sort of people looking out for them or whatever, but he said he got some sort of phone call basically saying, hey, you need to delete that tweet, you need to do this, that, and the third, whatever. And again, like you're not allowed to stand against Esau Edom. When you do so, then they're going to basically get mad and shut you up. All right. So this is the society that we live in. All right. And they're taking away righteousness. They're taking away righteous sentiments and righteous behavior, and instead replacing it with, they have to do this, or they have to fall in line. You're fucking up with the money, right? These celebrities, if they ever want to stand for something good or right, it has to be, or it can't be right. Basically, like they're only ever allowed to stand for what they are told is right. All right, that's a very what's the word, pitiful state to be in, where you're constantly being forced to be told how to live, what is okay to say, what's right. All right, now continuing on, Proverbs chapter 17 verse 23, a wicked man taketh a gift out of the bosom to pervert the ways of judgment. And this is Esau Edom. This is everyone, as a matter of fact, not even just Esau, but everyone in the society, where they won't stand on any set of proper morals. Slakia, they won't stand on any set of proper morals because it will get in the way of their money. All right, and this is the society we live in, where again, like, it doesn't matter who's right or what's wrong. The only thing that matters is who has the money, and whoever has the money is determined to be the right person. And this is the evil society. Again, evil society. I know I say it a lot, but this is the very evil society. And this is why we need to get out of here. This is why the Lord can't come fast enough. All right, because this is not how we should be living. This is not who. As a matter of fact, let me get that as well. All right. In Proverbs 29 verse 2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And there are so many people, even Edomites, all right, especially now more so than ever, that are complaining about the conditions of their living, all right, because things are not things are not going well, be it from the terrible living conditions, or just in general from how Esau is just saying that certain people are not allowed to live a certain way, or certain people are not allowed to do X, Y, and Z, but they are allowed to do those exact same things, if not worse. All right, so with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all. Oh yeah, Slocky. Let me get the videos right quick. Yeah, this is a video. Basically, Elon Musk, as I said before, he was caught. Bribing people to participate in the election. That's number one, and this is obviously in progress, but I'm pretty sure we can all expect that he's not going to face any repercussions for it. Whereas over here, this guy, Marvin Sapp, basically, who's a Christian pastor, basically kidnaps, I say in quotation marks, his congregation by locking them in the church and saying they're not allowed to leave until after they each donate $20 each. And it was I guess he got it, and then someone reported him, and his ass got genuinely locked up. And you see that he looks like a Jake, and of course, being a Jake, you're going to be held to a higher standard where if you do something, then yeah, of course you're going to get locked up. Of course you're going to have to face the consequences. Whereas on the flip side, you don't have to face consequences. You don't have to face consequences if you are an Edomite. All right. So yeah, this is the stuff that we're going through right now, and as a result of that, yeah, this basically, I'm gonna end it right there with that, where you see Jake doing this type of stuff. A strong lead, a leader, someone who has power in this society, because he apparently is rich. He has a mega church or some shit, and then he got in trouble for it. But same thing happens to or similar stuff happens to Edomites, and they get to get away with it. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Shem, the elders and apostles, great millstone, above the ball, and Shalom.